RadioFreeRadio.com. We promise we're not going to give you double middle fingers.
RadioFreeRadio.com.
Hey, y'all, this is Ronnie Dale Martin Jr., and I gotta tell you, man, this Radio Free Radio thing is quite awesome. And since I spent all my money on steering wheel covers and Marlboros, I need you guys to donate $1 over at Patreon. That site is patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. If you ain't heard about it, you need to get on over there and give your $1.
We know is
On RadioFreeRadio.com.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't booty.
And you can't beat that!
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
Hard to do two things at once there. Yeah. But you also managed it. Hey, everybody, it's hashtag WrestlePals. Let me just go right into talking behind the scenes stuff. Sorry. Hey, it's hashtag WrestlePal Justin.
That's me.
Sorry. Let me, right as you're doing something, I could have introduced. I don't like to ever top bill myself here. My hashtag WrestlePal Nate. Okay, look. This has nothing to do with wrestling, but as long as you're going to put that thing at the end of the show where I'm singing about my dog because nobody knew the lyrics to AJ Styles, do not play that now. Save it for the end of the show. You want to embarrass the hell out of me, you save it for the end of the show. Stay tuned, I guess.
Yes.
So my dog knows how to high five, right?
Is it a weak high five?
It's very weak. He's a tiny dog. He's a little dog.
He needs to get to work on that.
Yeah, well, yes. Notwithstanding. I don't know if that word applies here. Just I need something to segue. I'm trying to get him to not high five.
To not?
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to do the too sweet thing. Don't do it. No, I'm not going to do it with no. I'm working on it with the dog. Do whatever you got to do for yourself. Your masturbatory sweetness. Enjoy. There's a hashtag for you. The dog's having no part of it. He's like, that's not a high five. I don't care how many treats you have. So I'm chasing around a Yorkshire Terrier, saying,
Too sweet me, bro.
yeah, I'm saying that. Making sure nobody's around and nobody hears it because I don't want to say it. I don't want anybody to hear that I'm saying it. The dog refuses so far.
You know why?
And then he's up in the rafters holding a bat.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, were you going there? I'm sorry.
He's Sting.
No.
He's coming after you.
No, his name's Deacon. He's a lovely little doggy.
Yeah, well, that was before he donned the face paint.
It's great. I don't know what the hell they're doing in the groomers. That's a whole nother saga. I drop the dog off and say, hey, he's kind of an asshole. And like, oh, we're fine. I'm like, all right. 20 minutes later, your dog's an asshole. Yeah, I know. Too sweet me, bro.
If
See if he does it when I pick him up. It's going to be great.
You would like to ridicule Nathan for trying to get his dog to ridicule him.
Yeah.
Or too sweet him, bro. 757-525-3276 is the phone number. You can call in and literally talk about anything that's wrestling. Well, it doesn't have to be wrestling. We'd prefer it to be wrestling. But we got a couple things on the docket.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can tweet the show at WrestlePals RFR.
Oh my God, I had stuff to plug and I didn't.
Or you can use hashtag
Sorry.
WrestlePals and I'll find you.
He does that
I will find you.
every time.
It will happen.
It's not really a threat. He's mostly harmless. You're harmless?
Sure.
That's
I'm
exactly
just gonna
what he was saying.
tweet you back or something. That's harmless, right?
Click the little heart thingy. Click the little recycle thingy.
Yeah.
It's got words, I'm sure.
Retweet me, bro.
That's awful.
Resweet me, bro.
That's awful.
Oh,
Just imagine
man.
you sending out the link to everybody that's ever done that ever.
Oh,
let's,
no.
Let's start low. Let's go with Horace Hogan. And who's the next lowest man on the too sweet poll?
Vincent?
Vincent?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's got to be that low, right?
Sorry, my phone's dinging here because I went nuts and friend requested everybody last night in a weird bout of loneliness and confidence all at the same time. So I'm sorry, the entire local wrestling community. I may have sent you a friend request. If you're tuning in just because of that, and you're welcome. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry.
Welcome.
I think that might be something along those lines. What's going on over here?
Oh, really?
Cool. Or message me directly because I'm an a-hole and I'm lonely and at 2 in the morning. What's up? Hi.
Let me see if I can open up the Slack because my phone's over there on the charger because I are stupid.
Oh, what up?
Just, some direction on the show. So I assume because, we do Mondays here.
Mm-hmm.
We get out pretty late. GMID ends at 10.
There's a lot better time slot now. It's daytime. It's better. We usually get a Raw in. I did not get the Raw in this morning.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the news and notes?
I have. I mean, I read this through the recap, so I'm never one to mind being spoiled on something.
Right.
That always builds the anticipation more for me.
Raw.
Well, yeah, Raw.
I really don't mind it with Raw at all.
Raw's usually fine because Raw's the more soap opera-y of the two. The SmackDown you have to watch for the action, regardless of whatever the storyline happens to be. And I honestly think they're doing more with less over there, and they're getting a better storyline out of it. But yeah, so I've got the little bit of the Raw recap. First of all, let me just say, based on reading the recap, why would Charlotte ever tag Nia? Why would Charlotte get in the ring? It seemed like she was doing fine.
Yeah.
Setting up for that four-way.
It sure as hell seems like it.
I'm sorry. You start with the Bailey music. I immediately jump to that.
Well, yeah.
I need to remind you again that she's engaged now, and
It's like you want me to be sad.
yeah, I mean,
Aw.
you can't be the only one.
Man. That
You're
bums me.
You're welcome.
It really bummed me out thinking because there was a later segment where they're both attending to their I don't want to use injuries, but wounds, we'll say.
All right.
And I'm
Just
just
worse. It sounds like the dogs and they're licking themselves. It's weird.
I mean, that's essentially what the segment is.
That's
'cause
the storyline.
they're recovering from the beating they just took from Nia.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's not like most girls, Nathan. I don't know if you know that about her.
She's like the best girl. Whatever.
She's not like most of them.
She's great. They can't dress her, man. What are they doing?
Because she's not like most
For
girls.
real.
That's why.
They give her shoulder pads. Don't put them inside the shoulders. Put them on the outside. We'll just staple gun them right to you. Poor lady. It's lovely. Let's put her in a garbage bag. Wait, vacuum seal her in there.
So the first
It's a
thing,
shame.
the first thing I think of is, oh man, Bailey's engaged. That bums me out.
You're welcome.
And then the next thing I thought is, oh man, Sasha's married. That bums me out.
Dude, she got married like on the sly, like nobody knew, and all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, by the way, this is my husband for like 4 years. You're welcome.
Bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being stupid, clearly, but still, Bailey's my gal. I just want to hold her hand, Nathan. Is that so wrong?
Oh, I thought you wanted to hold my hand for a second. I got worried
No.
there. It's like I got to pay attention.
No.
Deflect him somewhere else. Justin, you're like a person to me. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I went right to the lady stuff there. But open.
Well, okay, but to your point,
Hmm.
it makes sense to start there because, as I've said, Charlotte Flair is the MVP of Raw.
That's what you're drawn to right now. Though I still really feel bad that that's. I appreciate Nia kind of being injected into there, but it's
Her injection,
it doesn't feel organic yet.
nope, and her injection is definitely pulling that segment, that part of the show down.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's funny because you mentioned the likeliness of the Fatal 4-Way, and I mean, where we are right now, that looks like where we're going for Mania.
Right.
I saw somebody complaining online, as they do, about
They do that. That's
Yeah,
why you don't go
they
there.
do
What are you
that.
doing?
They
I haven't
do
turned
that
on a
a
computer
lot.
for a week.
do that. A
I
lot.
have no idea how we're broadcasting.
They
Hello.
complaining about, man, I'm so sick of 3-ways and 4-ways. Can we just get some one-on-one action? I'm just thinking, haven't we had like 16 in a row with Charlotte where it's basically been one-on-one for her? I don't know if it's that many, but
She can pull it off. It's fine.
every month at the pay-per-view, it's a one-on-one match with her. One-on-one with Bayley, one-on-one with Sasha for months.
I love a strong build to a one-on-one at one of the big four, especially WrestleMania. But I also understand that. Come on, man! This is your showcase.
Yeah.
This is the one that even the casual fans watch, and you got to try to get as many people on there. Not for the sake of just getting them on there, but you got to get eyes on them somehow. And this is your best and biggest opportunity. This is when you, get a free month subscription, get WrestleMania, tune in, sit down, watch this for 12 hours. 12 hours this year, folks. That's just the pre-show. Then a 4.5-hour regular show. It's great. When does it start? Dawn. When does it end? Dawn again. It's going to be great.
Is WrestleMania the new 24-hour broadcast?
Maybe.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We're not doing that.
It sure feels like it.
No, that's Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
They don't play around. They just do a show all day. They don't care. It's Tuesday. Don't give a damn. It's January 4th. Guess what we're doing? Wrestling the Kingdom.
All day long.
All day. But, yeah, so you get your online folks. I assume they're people. They're complaining about the 4-ways.
But they've got to stick out somehow, too, because immediately you've got Lesnar versus Goldberg, which is a main attraction one-on-one match.
Mm-hmm. It's like watching two elephants run at each other. It's like, oh man, this is gonna be sad. They're probably both gonna die, but still, whatever. I'm gonna watch.
And to further along your point, how do you get all 4 of them on the show without them being in a 4-way?
They get you can't.
You
don't have the room for that. It looks like. As far as I hate to go WrestleMania rumory type stuff here. It looks like the Shaq show thing is kind of getting scrapped a little bit.
Bummer.
Well, you know what? It's more time for other things.
I mean, it wasn't going to be great.
Putting out the cruiserweight ropes.
Please scrap that. Like, the show's going to be long enough.
It's not happening. Between every match is going to be a cruiserweight 4-way. It's going to be great. God. But yeah, you're getting the opportunity with. I hate to call it a smaller show because they don't look at. It's so weird now since they've changed the whole model of just even pay-per-views in general. You've got Fastlane coming up, and you've got 2 singles matches. Mm-hmm. You've got Sasha and Nia.
Right.
I just gave the finger to the camera. Sorry, everybody. And then I'll put it on too. Still giving the finger though. Sasha and Nia and Bayley and Charlotte.
Right.
It's 2 great singles matches.
Absolutely.
And it's.
Which is the same ones they did at the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't do it again at Mania.
Right.
The stories move by Fastlane. The stories move past 2 singles matches.
Right.
So they've got to start being together in the ring, and that says 4-way to me.
And you got to have faith in them that they're going to build those storylines a little bit. A little bit of the, hey, isn't Sasha kind of? They're going to bring back Sasha's Ratchet.
Sasha's Ratchet.
That was so mean, and she played into it so well. She's so good at NXT for that. But that little dubious nature of Miss Financial Establishment, and thank you for rolling with that. Just hating. And Bayley getting double crossed and taken advantage of a little bit and feeling a little jilted. Nia out for her own, not putting up with Charlotte's garbage, and Charlotte ever the opportunist. So you're gonna see those build a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if you see maybe a Nia versus Charlotte at some point.
Yeah.
Before we even roll into WrestleMania. And Nia's going to face... Well, Nia's got Sasha at Fastlane. And I guess I don't know. I don't know where they're going to put her yet. And then you also have another factor of Dana Brooke rolling around out there.
Yep.
So, I mean, even if they do a little bit of the Nia-Charlotte play, you got to go through Dana before you get there. Fantastic. You're incorporating them into a main storyline. They're trying their best. They've done a very good job of building up the Sasha, Bailey, Charlotte little triumvirate.
Right.
It's hard to interject anything else into that, but they're trying to break that wall down a little bit and move a little thing. Who else do we have on the Raw Women's roster to fit in there?
That's ready and available, and nobody's present. None of the other women on the Raw roster are present. Even Dana Brooke barely. She just showed up 2 weeks ago again. She has been off of television.
Dude, did she look different? Because she just came back from one of her bodybuilding fitness model competition things. So she had cut weight completely. So when she's running down the ring, it's like, who is this? What is? Because she's she's
She
never
wasn't wearing the sweater.
She was. How do they get just a sweater hot dog casing? It's like a wool. It's like a wool onesie. What the hell are you doing? She's very beautiful. Oh, stop it! You're purposely hurting. You're hurting her.
Yeah.
It has to be itchy. Come on, man. So
Who else is on? Summer Rae, and I know she was injured. I don't know if she still is. Emelina, but we don't know what her story is because she showed up, said stuff, and then disappeared again.
Could that have just, man? Okay, you've heard into the story on that stuff, right?
I've heard that
they were pushing it. You're gonna go with it. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this, and then they were like, oh, she's not getting the character we want her to do. Meanwhile, she's just like, what character?
Yeah.
What do you want from me? Can you just be Eva Marie? Why? It's like, all right. Which, I don't know. I don't know what the hell. Say how I heard it was thrown to her, how it was pitched to her. They wanted her to be a modern day Sable. You hear that? Does that make you happy?
I mean,
that doesn't make me happy. It's like she was what she was at the time when she was. What the hell are you trying to do that again? Why don't you let her be Emma? She's great, no matter which role she's playing. So here's another 17 weeks of let's let her go away and repackage her. I'm thinking she comes back as the Emmasaurus. And she's dancing. She's got cheerleaders. It's gonna male cheerleaders.
Ooh.
Hey, Kenny Dykstra's floating around somewhere. It's gonna be fun.
I don't know if they signed them or not, but obviously they still fit in the gear.
Funk is on a roll.
That's what I hear.
Somebody call her. Her mom's in Australia. It's gonna be a very expensive call. Or a loony. I don't know. What's Australian money? That's Canadian. I'm stupid.
I loved the character that Emma was before she got injured. I thought it was perfection.
Evil cop?
Yeah.
She was great with Dana.
Yeah.
It did a lot for Dana, too. I'd love to see Dana be able to move back into that and them just be the mean girls.
But the question is because she wasn't present enough to where that would be worn out. Are they just trying to make her feel bigger when she arrives, or is it because Eva Marie's over on SmackDown, only not really anymore?
Looks like Eva Marie's gone, dude.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
SmackDown doesn't need her.
No, they don't.
This begs the question. How much would you like Asuka on Raw?
They need her bad.
I mean, if she's going to come up at any point, that's where she's got to go.
I mean, I'd love to have her on SmackDown just for the star power because I love
and the work rate, man.
Right. I love all the women on SmackDown. I think they're great, but they don't have that. Like Sasha and Charlotte, even almost Bailey now, they can main event Raw. They can main event pay-per-views because they have that name value.
Right.
I love Alexa Bliss to death. She's doing terrific work. But her and Becky, her and Naomi, they're not main eventing. I can't see it.
They're working really hard to get there.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
They will.
And again, they're great.
That's building as a division.
Yeah,
you've got stars over on Raw, just shooting stars alone on their own, and then you've got a full division over on SmackDown. It's two very different and not awful things. I'm not saying any one is better than the other one. They're just two very, very different animals. Now,
is what it is.
Poor Naomi.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like
right?
she got that same little tweak that Rollins did.
Yeah,
she's out.
Yeah, we'll get.
And I finally, I don't know.
We'll get to SmackDown.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm jumping all over the place.
So we talked about the women's division.
Right.
That's pretty much where they're at. Paige obviously also on the Raw roster.
Is she coming back?
God knows.
I get the feeling, man. I don't know what, because it's
They're
weird.
shooting that movie, by the way.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, yeah, that's
We're a week behind.
the biggest news that we did not cover last week.
Which we actually wanted to.
Yeah, and we meant to, but whatever.
Things happen.
Things happen. We get confused. People call. We get scared. Think everyone's gonna attack us. But yeah, The Rock filming a movie.
Yeah.
Little movie.
Yeah.
With a fake page, fake AJ
AJ
Lee, real FaceTime call to CM Punk. Leaves a voicemail, goes backstage, everybody's pissed, and he's like, I'm The Rock. What?
Number one, I don't
Beat it. I'm the Tooth Fairy.
I don't know that I believe that everybody's pissed because ultimately,
They have to be pissed.
yeah, but
Vince is pissed.
what? Yeah, but what? I don't know that he is either because Vince is smart and he knows that he wants. If CM Punk said, "Yeah, I'll come back," Vince is signing that check immediately.
Just poured hot coffee on my leg.
Cool.
It's a hardcore show.
So I don't buy the everybody's pissed
Yeah, I know. Yeah, everybody's
Rock-
pissed until money starts rolling in.
because Rock is right.
Mhm.
Like his explanation was, I was just trying to make a moment for the crowd, and everybody always just ignores them unless Stephanie just kills the crowd with, oh yeah, he got beaten, however many seconds.
She's so good at this anymore.
So it's not like it was on television, and even if it was,
Mhm.
you've got it set up to where if he does ever say I'm coming back, he's still there. Like people still care.
Mhm.
Why would you want to squash that?
No. But it may not be squashing. Build a little controversy. People talk about it.
Maybe.
It's the beauty of it. I think WWE has really rounded that corner on, hey, what's real, what's fake? We ain't telling you. Beat it, fan.
Beat it, nerd.
We'll be on the audience. We're waiting to buy shirts. You got a Stump Double shirt on. Well done.
Yes, I do.
You do. It's not on camera. That makes me sad.
Well, see, this thing's in the way. Hi. How are you? Okay, so where do we want to go? The Open?
Yeah, if you want to run down the card, I got the card pulled up over here, the full thing over here.
Okay.
So the first thing, and now again, I'm watching recaps and a few clips, right? First thing is
Boom. 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 Boom.
Flares and sparks, and not flare,
Not Ric
not those
Flairs.
flares. No, this is kicking and punching. The smoke, he's fighting smoke.
Mhm.
He's breathing smoke. It's weird. He goes down the ring. Goldberg, how you doing? I think he's in a bad mood.
Hey, I'm Bill Goldberg.
He is.
Hey, I'm Bill. Hey, Bill Goldberg here.
That's what Bill Goldberg's voice should sound like.
Spear. Hey, yeah, you know what I'm going to do on Sunday there, Kevin Owens?
What?
Spear.
It's the reference is as timely as the actual person is. So I'm going to give it a pass.
Mhm.
2 wrongs make a whatever, man.
That's right.
But Kevin Owens comes out and he's got some words.
He's got some words. Now, again, I still don't buy for a second he's retaining. But they've done a good job of making me thinking he might.
It doesn't matter as long as you can make my disbelief suspended just long enough to get us there.
Yeah.
Because, you got the program built in, ready to go, Jericho and Owens.
Yep.
And that's going to be great. How great is it to just not have Jericho there? Just knowing that it's probably going to happen at Fastlane. Owens isn't going to lose clean to Goldberg. He's going to get screwed by his best friend.
I think it's beautiful that not only has Jericho not been on television, Owens isn't even really addressing it.
Mm-hmm.
He's bringing it up.
He's bringing it up to put it down like it ain't a thing.
That's who cares.
I'm a sociopath. Hello. Cut that one out for later. Matt will enjoy that one.
He's doing great. Again, I don't buy that he's retaining, but for once he actually feels main event.
God, man, this is when he can turn that on. God,
It's nice that he's been able to.
yeah, and the fact that he could just turn it so good and it fits with who he is.
Yep.
It's so amazing to see him be able to be the quick-witted, smarmy a-hole chicken shit. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
It's entertaining.
But how good is the I'm going to harm you to destroy you. Harm myself to destroy you. I don't care. You've got feelings. I'm whatever. And his faraway look is maybe the finest thing that's done in all of wrestling. The finest subtle thing. Because it's almost like he sinks them into his head, and his posture changes just ever so slightly. Or it's almost like he goes back on his heels slightly. You see him just sink in. It's so good. Such a just the model of if you need an example of what a sociopath is, just that disassociative nature of being able to separate one's self from everybody else's motivations and feelings. That's it, and it is good.
And he's doing it. He's doing it upright.
We know a lot of sociopaths. That's good sociopath.
It's true. It's true. Let's see. Moving to the next segment.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The New Day was the next segment.
Yes.
So how goes the saga? Do they have the plans back for their ice cream? Are they continuing the ice cream story?
Yes.
Thank God. 'Cause that's all I want. F a belt. You getting? Do they have ice cream yet? This is important.
No, I feel like
Teach me, Justin.
I feel like that's happening at Mania, since they're hosting.
Just gonna give out ice cream?
Just
Gotta be messy.
The ice cream is going to finally be there come Mania, because they're hosting. So like,
It's in Orlando.
all right. So well, yeah, makes
Bad
sense
place
to
for
me.
ice cream.
Is it?
They were in Green Bay.
That's weird.
Great place for ice cream. That's
I
not
don't
a
know if I
great
agree
place.
with you.
Ooh, everybody's not happy with that crowd.
So they, first of all, they take a run at the Oscars. While it wasn't a great segment, it's funny to me.
It's timely enough. Well done for fitting it in. And who else is going to put it in as gently and purposefully and usefully as the New Day does?
So they're not wrestling the Shining Stars like they thought they were.
Nope.
Oops, wrong envelope.
Oh,
Let me open the envelope and it's Handsome Rusev and Hardbody Mahal.
Great. So great.
I mean, is that going somewhere? Because that's
Doesn't need to for
it's
right
a couple
now.
weeks in a row.
They get into the host duties.
Yeah.
It's probably going to end up leading to a couple comedy segments, or 1 or 2 comedy segments at Mania for the little backstage stuff while they change out the purple ropes.
Goddamn purple ropes.
It's gonna be purple ropes leading into it.
Fucking purple.
Did Rusev get to do anything? Did Rusev get to be funny? Did Rusev get to be handsome?
No,
Did he protect his wife?
he lost the mask.
Lost it?
Well, it's not on.
He took it
anymore.
off.
Yeah.
Oh God, how are we able to handle this? Is he Stardust now? Is he Roos Dust?
Whoa.
Bull good dust?
At the very
I don't know what
end of
hell
the
to call it.
match, Mahal upset
Star
with
Sev.
Rusev
Okay, sorry.
a little bit.
Uh-huh. Why?
I don't know if
you're
they're-
on TV, Dick. I know. Sorry.
I guess Mahal looked at it as Rusev costing them the match. I don't know if that's maybe you be getting your Rusev babyface turn after all.
Rusev is the ultimate babyface. He's done nothing but defend his country, his honor, and his woman.
It's true.
He's a beautiful man, handsome. We've established this. This is fact.
Handsome Rusev.
And he's proud of his heritage. He's willing to come over here and share that with us. And you know what? Fun, too. Funny guy.
Yeah. So we'll
He
see.
changed his name on Up, Up, Down, Down
Oh, really?
to Roman Reigns because he never loses. What a just taking the piss out of everything. Miss Tong Po. Tong Po was. Other than he changed it to Yao Ming because they were playing ping pong or something. I don't know. Shit's wacky. Xavier Woods is the best person ever. Love you, sir.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the takeaway from that is New Day's hosting.
They're playing a little
times.
bit with Mahal and Rusev.
Yeah.
Something to do. Nice little extra.
It's an extra thing. I don't hate it. I don't love it.
That's what's
it's
gonna
there.
get cut when I go watch it on Hulu later. That
mhm.
stinks. Speaking of gonna get cut when I go to watch it on Hulu later,
Okay.
Tozawa versus Noam Dar. Tozawa being a badass,
Right.
and you're like, hey, wait a minute, I thought he was. Oh, there he is. There's Kendrick.
There he is.
There
in
you
the
go.
purple tights.
So good. This is the cutest little pirate.
He's,
He's adorable.
he's a man with a plan,
He is.
and it's to attack from behind.
He would destroy me. By the way, by the way,
Purple tights,
Mm-hmm.
purple ropes.
fantastic.
Goddamn purple ropes.
Goddamn purple ropes.
Don't need the purple ropes all the time for everything.
Nope, it's brand new. Oh man, they also did a little change on the cruiserweight title. It was just a
I
little
didn't
subtle
see
thing. Now you might not. it might not even be visible, but they had the little the jeweling underneath the WWE. You had a little swoosh underneath, right? The not Nike,
Right.
just wrestle it. It was purple on the cruiserweight title. They changed it to the red to match the logos. I think it looks good. I like it. It stands out a little bit more. And yeah, take a peek at it next time you're
Watching Neville.
Neville,
and that
Neville.
beard.
We'll get
to
Neville pops up in a minute. So yeah, furthering the whole and expanding out the cruiserweight division. They're SmackDown women's divisioning the cruiserweight division, and I like it.
To that point, I really want the multi-man match to be the cruiser match. It looks like they're bringing a lot of people into the cruiserweight picture.
Yeah, I think this is one's going to be the most fluid of divisions.
Yeah,
not quite as fluid as like the UK thing, but people are going to come in, they're going to go out. They're going to come in, they're going to go out. And I don't know, maybe Gilbert hangs around for a week, takes a beating.
Goddamn Gilbert.
Maybe Mustafa Ali throws a inverted 450 on him. It's going to be great. I see you looking for songs. You got to pee.
Yep.
I see your leg going like crazy.
Damn.
Hold on.
Coffee.
You need to change the ropes? Is that what you need to do?
We got to go to Purple Ropes.
Okay, so it's furthering the Tozawa Kendrick storyline. Dar getting an appearance as well. Fantastic. Then was the women's stuff, which we've been over. Then Justin's got to go pee-pees.
Yes.
Justin's got to go wet himself and come back.
We'll finish talking about Raw.
Cass and Gallows coming at you.
Yeah.
Yip, yip, yip.
Oops.
Uh-huh.
Volume would be nice.
Oh, hey, look, it's a song.
Hashtag WrestlePals right here on fradio.com.
Just making sure, man. Just making sure.
Sometimes we got to go peas.
Feel better?
Yes.
To wash your hands?
Well, as best as you can when the door's locked and we don't have use
access
the
to plumbing.
Yeah.
Use the sanitizer.
I mean, it's not a 100% thing there, but
You don't have to justify yourself to me. You can just say, shut up, and I'll shut up.
it's better than nothing.
All right.
Sanitizer is better than nothing.
Well, don't pee in your hands. That's probably the best thing. Let's
I
start there. You don't scoop it and toss it in the other
Sure?
yard.
I thought that's what you're supposed. Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know what they teach you up in Canada.
So where were we? Let's see. We just finished the cruiser segment. Tozawa and Steve.
Oh, come on. Dar.
Oh yeah, Noam Dar.
No. And we already covered the women's thing because I don't know why that sticks out at us so much. That's what we want to talk about the most.
It's true.
We're ripe for that Glow series to come back. It's going to be great.
Yes, yes, we are.
I'm not going to do that, but it's going to be like a sitcom. It's going to be fun. It'll be interesting. Something else to watch. So next thing was teasing the tag titles.
Yes.
You got Cass and Gallows.
Yeah. I don't hate it. Again, I mean,
Again, I feel like they didn't get. I feel like Gallows and Anderson didn't get the coronation that they deserve.
yeah.
This is so weird. AJ is his own entity. He's his own man,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's still technically a club, right?
Yeah.
But he's his own man.
Mhm.
But he's not there. So the only thing that's club related left on Raw is Gallows and Anderson.
Mhm.
But they don't like. Well, their new shirts are great, by the way. They kind of build themselves to the club. They feel like lower members of a group that they're the only ones of.
I get it.
I mean, if they get, do you get it? Does that mean
Vicious and delicious?
What, what? Okay, yeah,
Buff Bagwell and Flash Norton.
yeah, very good. But yeah, they feel like lower members of a group that they're the only ones part of at the moment, and that's. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's just their branding of it or the way they're being handled. I mean, they've been handled rough
Yeah.
for a long time. And then they finally get this potential at a coronation, and we put it on a pre-show that, we're avid, we missed. And it's like, oh, okay, the champ's now. That makes sense. Yeah, would have liked to have seen the payoff for that. But, so here we are with Enzo and Cass. And
Well, do you think?
I'm broaching the subject here.
Mm-hmm.
They wearing on you a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like it's possible.
You think that change is happening? No, possible what?
I think
which direction?
No, I think it's possible that it could. Overexposure maybe, but
Ever since Enzo made love to a plate of chicken, because you didn't see after the cameras went off. I'm pretty sure Georgia Gold had a time.
it's the same thing. It's the same. On one hand, it's smart because you play the hot hand.
Yeah.
It's what they did with the New Day. The New Day was over. Let's put them in those commercials. Let's put them, hawking the gear. Let's utilize them in that way.
Yeah, but the New Day always felt innovative.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even towards the end of that run, where it felt like, all right, come on, I get that you're going for that number. Cool. Oh, here they go again. They're gonna win. Whatever. Kind of got that feeling. You're still like, oh man, I like these dudes. This is fun. I can't say I've got that same feeling with Enzo and Cass anymore. Makes me sad. I've got more of that feeling with Gallows and Anderson, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what. Maybe me being slightly offended. Someone's got a lot of vowels in the last name. Just saying. I'm not offended. I don't care. I think it's great. I think it's a wonderful thing. But I'll have to go back and see. Okay. The only part of the shtick that keeps me coming back is Cass coming down that ramp and that right nipple just popping out every time. His right nipple has never been covered. Go back and watch every entrance video. Arm goes up, nipple comes out, and it stays out. Ain't going anywhere. It's the third man, if you will. The third nipple. Does he have he might have three. I don't know. I haven't seen the rest of the shirt. I don't know if he even has two. I know he's got one. Mm-hmm. It's on the right side, and it's forever out there.
Do you think, speaking to the coronation of the club,
Yeah?
do you think that this is where we get it? Do you think they just kind of smash you Enzo and Cass, and then
This
the
is where
next
they
night
earn
on
it?
Raw, it's like, hey, look, we're the damn tag champs. It's time for some respect. They start the story to Mania.
I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. But it's so weird. We're getting to this match.
Mm-hmm.
Enzo and Cass versus Gallows and Anderson should be something I'm super hyped about. I don't know why I feel like, no, I don't think anyone comes out of this a winner.
Well, right now Enzo and Cass have that Bray Wyatt feeling to them, to where these guys can lose because they can talk their way out of it.
Well, that's the thing. They had that all through NXT too.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else carried that as bad as they had to at NXT. That I'm going to lose forever. People would trade wins, sure, or they'd win and they'd be dominant, and they'd move on and have something good going. But Enzo and Cass were forever pursuing that title, never getting it.
They never won it. Nope.
So I mean, I almost preferred if they kept that going here and they don't win it now. But man, I don't know. I don't know what I want from them.
Well, this also speaks to just the division itself. It's just not strong. Like, you've got names there, clearly. Enzo and Cass, the Club, New Day. I mean, that's a strong top of the division.
Again, I almost feel
Cesaro,
like
Sheamus.
Not to say SmackDown versus Raw in this, but I almost feel like each one would be better in the other's situation. A 2-hour SmackDown would benefit from could get over on having stars.
Yeah.
Appearance, 15 minutes of segment, a segment, closeout segment, all based around stars, with a couple matches a few matches in between, and it would work fine. In 3 hours, star is a really long time, or setting up purple ropes, and it's just, I feel like Raw would benefit from having the longer, more involved physical matches based off of ability rather than character, and SmackDown would be okay with getting over just straight on star power and storyline. Just the 3-hour format versus the 2-hour format. I feel like each of them is in the wrong format. I say that, and I love SmackDown because it's tight and concise.
Yeah.
So it's hard to pick one over the other one, but I feel like that's the issue with Raw. I mean, SmackDown does well with physical competition in the 2-hour frame. I think it could do fine in a 3-hour frame. Prefer to keep it in 2-hour frame. Raw, going with the 3 hours, it just feels like the stars ain't gonna be enough to draw them and keep them in, man.
What's funny is you have 3 hours of Raw.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, unless it's like a rare occasion like Strowman versus Big Show was, the matches are easily forgettable.
Because they're not built around that. They're not built around the final confrontation. They're built around the escalation of the story, the evolving nature of the story, and it's a long time. It almost feels like, okay, you're setting this up. You've got 2 more hours. Why don't you finish something? No, we got to tease it off till next week. And there's no urgency at the end of that second hour of, oh damn, what's gonna happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
And it just ends up being, we're going to resolve this other thing from last week that you've waited a really long time to get to.
There is no urgency for anything on
No.
Raw. None of the stories have any sense of urgency. And that's why the women's division sticks out, because
You know what you get a whole lot of? That opening segment of Owens and Goldberg. Hey, we're gonna fight. No.
we're going to fight on Sunday. So
Okay.
And then
And then where do you go? That's a terrible example because it's building hype to get to the Sunday.
right.
But it's hey man, you got time? Why don't we resolve some shit? Let's do it. No? Okay. See you in Tampa? I don't know where the hell they're going. No, it's not Tampa. They're not going to Tampa.
Where is Fastlane? I have no idea.
Doesn't matter.
I guess not.
They're in Green Bay
They're in
right
Green
now. Right now, I don't know. Helena, Montana. Just moving across the.
Good for
the upper-
Montana.
Yeah.
Don't hear about them very much.
Calgary. Let's go.
All right, so moving on.
Cass beats Luke Gallows because
Yeah,
Anderson
great.
goes to distract, and Cass is like, no, wins, done.
Great.
And now after this, this is when you'll have to fill me in as far as show stuff.
Okay.
And, Joe and Cesaro have a little back and forth.
Yes.
First of all, how great is Joe?
He is doing some outstanding stuff
It's
right
really
now.
good. Like as great as he is in the ring, this is like he's really shining, man.
He
As
already,
being a star.
Owens is starting to feel main event now, like for the first time.
Mhm.
Joe already does.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so good.
yeah. I mean, he's just coming in. He's being impactful. He's going after the right players.
Mhm.
He's in the right segments, in the right way, saying the right things.
And his motivations are simple. He's direct, and it gets done. Great.
Yeah. So Cesaro and Sheamus were backstage talking about something, and Joe confronts them, and they have a nice little back and forth. And Joe says something about brass ring, and Cesaro, oh, very clever. You know, you're the first person to ever say anything about the brass ring,
Right.
And so that's it. That leads to a
We're
match
pro-
between the two.
We're probably gonna fight later. Okay, bye. But then they resolve it, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Good. That's good teasing to get to something.
Well, and they go back to it later because Joe confronts Mick Foley in the back, and he's like, you know what, you're gonna wrestle Cesaro tonight. Well, you're gonna have a match with Cesaro tonight.
Right.
That wrestle word is barely used. I don't feel like it's a no-no anymore. You hear it occasionally. You hear it pop up from time and again.
There was a rumor about Strowman was calling out Owens, saying he wants his title shot.
Oh,
And he got bitched at backstage. It's like, oh man, leave him alone. He's like 14 years old.
Yeah.
He's 7'9", 412 pounds. He's only 14 years old though. So please stop. Brawr, fake beard, brawr. It's a fake beard. But it's like, oh, so they're still hanging on to it a little bit. But
What's next?
okay, well,
That's Cesaro and Sheamus.
well, Sheamus has got a night free. No one's gonna mess with him. Nobody's gonna come and talk to him at all. Oh, Neil.
the segment
Yeah.
got cut from what I was watching, like how they got to the match, but the match was still there.
Cable company found you. Figured you were stealing. Cut you off. Happens.
No,
Happens.
how dare you imply such things? So Titus O'Neil in the ring, and I gotta say, like, I don't know, like I was initially excited for him. I mean, it ends up being like a
He
super.
does that. He does that to me too.
Yeah, but like normally it's like, he's in there with the New Day, and again, I love the New Day, but that doesn't feel like it's gonna go anywhere for him.
It's a one-off.
Yeah, and there's been a couple other times where it's like, he's just in there squashing Slater or so and so, and just for once it's just like he's out there, and then Sheamus's music hits, and I'm like, oh, because Sheamus is a vet, and he's been there for a while. He's a guy that I still feel like could pop up in the main event.
Yeah, and oddly enough, feeling fresh for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
The whole, man, as much as we were that best of 7 Cesaro Sheamus thing, you're like, oh boy, okay.
It's worked.
Best of 7, they've had 43 matches. And look what's come out of it. Well done.
Care
look,
about Sheamus segments.
caring about a Sheamus segment and caring that Titus O'Neil is involved.
Right.
Well
And
done.
It just felt big. Now,
That's the character and story building.
and not only that, but Titus jumps out to the early lead. He's putting the hurting on Sheamus. Do the dog bark.
Gets kicked. Kicked in the face. God, that's such a stupid just clip that nobody knows. Do the dog bark thing. Okay. Her kick. It's just for me. Just for Justin. Is that your ultimate fantasy?
What?
Titus O'Neil versus Braun Strowman? Is that the one you want? Ura. Versus...
Volume works wonders.
So many buttons. Ura. Oh no!
He didn't want to let you finish.
Ura.
And no, it's not.
No?
No.
You don't want them barking at each other?
No. But
Who else
It
has got
was-
a Ura?
it was nice to see some fire from Titus.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it gets turned around with one brogue kick and it's over. But you know what? I remember the segment.
And you know what? Makes a brogue
Sticks
kick,
out.
makes a brogue kick look strong.
Yeah,
Makes Sheamus look capable. And you cared.
I cared
Well
about
done.
both guys in the match.
I'd love to say I know what it is, what the magic thing is to make people care. I don't. But I know when I see it, and I'm like, wow, well done. And it makes me so happy every time I do. And we're seeing it more and more.
Yeah, I wish Raw was better at it.
I think it'll get there. The more they start backing off of relying on and keeping up the stars, and especially the kind of the part-timey type deals, the less they rely on that and realize they're going to have to fill out that show, and you get a Sheamus O'Neil segment. I was thinking Shaquille O'Neal. Sorry. That's the filler, man, that you need.
Yeah.
That's that mid-tier story that's going to keep you interested. It's going to distract you long enough to realize that you're waiting for something bigger, and you're allowing that time to pass between inception and completion of a story without being bored in the middle. You have to have those other threads. They have to occasionally weave together, but they have to be able to all exist in the same world for you to give you a world that you care about.
Yeah. I hope they get there because
See Seinfeld. Ugh.
I thought for sure that Balor was the reason we are where we are. But I mean, that's September now,
Mm-hmm.
and they still haven't recovered. That doesn't make sense to me. They should have recovered by now.
It could have been a whole different ball. Oh man, that's I think that's one of the biggest, meanest surprises from last night was the lack of Balor because he's teasing. He's teasing us.
Well-
It's like somebody asked him if he was ring ready, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, look at this, 41 abs. Hold on, 42 abs. Good Lord, man."
Man, I need to learn to stop peeing in the middle of the show because we're coming up on the hour already, and we haven't finished Raw.
Oh, sorry. All right. Well, you know what? It's not too much after that. If you want to just kind of rapid fire through a little bit.
Is the Rollins interview next?
The Rollins is the next one.
Outstanding.
You want to tease into that, or you go? Okay, go right in.
First of all, I loved Graves being the one conducting the interview.
Yes.
I loved, Seth's humble approach. I like Triple H's music hitting. I like Triple H coming out with that sneaky grin of,
Oh, isn't this cute?
It's adorable, really. I know you know me, and of course you know Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Samoa Joe standing on the other side of the ring,
I gotta put Rollins on the screen there for you, just in the corner.
and
He has antenna for a reason. I swear to God.
I love the fire coming out of Triple H's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He is just spitting fire. I will end you. You are not showing up at WrestleMania. You better not show up at WrestleMania, because if you do, it'll be the last thing you ever do in a WWE ring.
Mm-hmm.
I will end you. Love it.
It's just one of those dudes that, in whatever tool in his arsenal he's gonna pull out and use, it's a honed weapon. Whether it be his mouth, whether it be his physical action, whether it just be not showing up, just music in general, the aura that it presents, and masterclass.
It was great. And I like the return fire.
Mm-hmm.
Rollins goes, you know what? I'm gonna be at WrestleMania. Because he was.
I bought a ticket.
His thing was, I'm not sure. The doctors, may
Right.
not clear me. Blah blah blah. Oh no, I'm gonna be there, and I don't care what it takes. If it's the last thing I do,
Mm-hmm.
it's also gonna be the last thing you do.
Well done.
Beautiful. It's a nice little turn.
And
Like
it shows that I'm going to be reckless just to destroy you,
Mhm.
which is great.
See, now they're at a point where if he can't go, they don't have to have a match. They can have a segment.
Uh-huh.
He can just be on the show without missing it, and you still can progress that storyline.
Right.
Obviously Mania is where you want that story to finish, but if they've got more to tell, then give me SummerSlam.
SummerSlam's not a bad place for that to happen. Well, so great. It's just great to see him back on TV too.
Yeah.
Again, it's a place that's not. It has those big spaces. Rollins is the guy that fills it up a lot, and always tasteful use of Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he comes out, it's never wasted. It's never overdone. It's right when it needs to be there, and it's right when the anticipation is built, and it's just peak to harvest that fruit, man. Good stuff.
I think we can. I think if we rapid fire this, I think we can finish up Raw.
Big Show gave one of the Shining Stars a high five.
Yeah.
Well, he jumped off the top rope, and Big Show just smacked him in the chest, and it
Nice.
was awful.
Yes.
It's great. Good awful. I like awful.
Yeah.
Tag match, cruiserweights. Let's get them purple ropes out there, fellas. We need
Yeah.
20 minutes. Gallagher, look at him.
See, this is what I'm saying. It looks like they're setting them. I hope they're setting up multi-man for Mania. Also, I think it was before this match, a video package for Austin Aries.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah. So he might be on his way back soon. Cesaro versus Joe is next, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Great match, of course. Great chemistry between the two. Joe gets the big win. gets the interview up on the stage.
They didn't like destroy Cesaro too.
No.
They did the I tweaked my knee.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have done.
I
If it
tweaked my
weren't for
knee.
this damn knee,
It wasn't for my knee, and Samoa Joe being a sneaky bastard and beating up that
and
knee,
destroying
exploiting
it.
that knee. Yeah.
Furthers Cesaro, furthers Joe. Yay!
Yay.
Yay.
And again, it's that thing where it's
Uh-huh.
like nobody's losing here.
Right.
Well done. Joe, again, on mic, he was great, just spitting fire. Hey, these guys aren't me. I came in, I destroyed Rollins, I destroyed Sami Zayn, I destroyed your boy Cesaro. Anybody you guys cheer for, I will destroy.
Great.
And then Sami Zayn's music hits, and again, more fire from Zayn. I dig it. And then
Did Zayn get beat up bad?
no, I feel like it was
Held his own?
It was a draw. Yeah.
That's all we needed. It's all you need.
And then
Going into
close out the show, the main event segment was a contract signing between Strowman and Roman. Now,
this is the fantasy you wanted. Or whatever the sound Roman makes versus roar.
I
hope we get 30 minutes of that on
I'm
Sunday.
not sure what initially I wasn't sure. Do we really need a contract signing like this? Kind of stupid. But I loved Strowman's reason for it. I don't want him to chicken out of the fight.
Great.
I want to make sure he's going to be there.
I'm a smart monster
Yeah.
among men.
I just wanted him
good
to be
stuff.
there.
There he is.
There he is. Hey, bro. How are you?
There he is.
Thanks for interrupting.
He does that.
I'm glad that there was a reason for it, and you know what? A huge fight between the two. And last note I'll say here. At one point, it sounds like Roman. It sounded like Roman.
Nah.
I was like, holy cow, is that a Roman chant? And then I thought about it for a second. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Are they saying Strowman? Strowman.
Oh,
And now all I want in the world is a dueling Roman Strowman chant. Roman Strowman.
This sounds like a kindergarten insult right there. Roman. Just a jerk.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I don't think they were cheering for him. I'm sorry.
Also,
Even Green Bay.
hot damn, Strowman throws Roman into the
yes.
turnbuckle and it explodes. Like he threw him in it.
Well
Popped
done.
off.
I like that.
I dig it. And then very last note, so weird. Losses help Roman's cause. Like he needs to lose more
Yeah.
because it makes him likable.
It makes him gives him something to fight for.
Yeah.
Something to avenge, something to overcome.
I mean, we'll see.
Never give up. Hustle, loyalty.
We'll see what it's like on the other
No,
side
you won't
of
see.
Fastlane.
You won't see.
No, I see what you're doing.
No, you don't. I'm not doing the hand thing. I refuse to do hand gestures, except my own. Nope, not doing that. Not doing that. Where'd he go?
All right.
Justin!
Let's take a quick break.
He's probably peeing on his hands again.
I am not peeing on my hands. How dare you? Let's do this one. Naked Pictures, Die Alone.
Oh, let me see.
How dare you?
Oh, it's a song.
It's a song.
Damn it.
Naked Pictures, Die Alone. We'll be right back. It's hashtag WrestlePals, only on our station, Radio Free Radio.
Play this one. Play the song. What's the
Song.
And play. See? There you go. You're welcome.
You might die alone, but with your gun.
is over, or we just getting started, baby. Because I'm staying hyped.
It's time for hashtag WrestlePals Hour 2.
Drink it in, man.
I didn't see the fist bump or the fist pump thing he did, but I knew it was good because it gets better every week.
It's the one thing I can do. I can't do the voice.
It's one of the highlights. Nobody can because you try to say it. Which one can we not do? But Chris Jericho has a baby.
Yeah.
Heath Slater has a baby. And Kofi has a baby.
Well, Kofi's is the easiest one to do.
Kofi's is the easiest.
Baby!
It's very good.
But every time I try to do Jericho's, it comes out as Slater.
Mm-hmm. Can I get that? You don't have to. It's fine.
Baby!
It's good. It's not Jericho, but it's
It's not
good.
Jericho. It doesn't matter.
So that's why you decided to do everything else he does,
Yeah.
including the fist pump. Fist pump. Don't do it. You're going to hurt yourself. You should have stretched like I did. I'm ready.
I appreciate you getting up to let me pee, but I didn't have to pee.
You can say that
Thanks.
now. I ain't getting up anymore. 20 minutes into this hour. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, we're talking TNA. Sit down.
You notice I haven't been abusing myself by watching that. I'll probably get back into it after Mania.
Don't do it now. You've missed your opportunity to do it. Do you want to talk that now?
Not really.
Okay, good. Let me know when you're ready to just tune out.
So let's run through SmackDown last week.
News thing. Last news thing off of Raw. Your newest Hall of Fame inductee?
Oh yeah, Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix.
Good for her.
Yeah. I've always secretly hoped that she was coming back anytime now because she was great.
Yeah.
I liked her.
I saw
She felt like a woman out of time.
yet again people moaning. She wasn't there for that long. Yeah, but she was the division while she was there.
She changed the entire face of it, man.
Because it was she was there at the time when it was models.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a wrestler among models.
God, didn't she? No, she didn't. She had, they called it the Glam Slam.
Yeah.
Okay. But other places they've called that the Implant Buster. It's like, oh, God, that's awful. That's mean. And that would hurt, I imagine. I don't know. Sorry. But yeah, man, I always loved her. And I was hoping that her and Edge's kids are super wrestlers.
You know what? And they don't bust their necks.
Oh, man,
Golly.
come on. Just big, strong necks.
That's just. I guess since we're talking about Beth Phoenix,
I'm always ready to talk about Beth Phoenix.
we can stretch the conversation to Edge. Edge.
Oh, damn it.
Edge was going to go down as John Cena's greatest rival, and he was going to be the new Ric Flair. He was going to be
the dirtiest, not necessarily player in the game. But
he was ultimate opportunist. I thought it was apt. I thought it
that's
was.
what it was. Yeah.
I thought it was perfect. And
No, that was Kurt Hennig.
I think that if he could have at least stretched it out to now, like,
Oh man.
we'd be looking at. I mean, again,
How old just guess. You don't have to give me actual answers. How old do you think he is now? Early 40s?
I don't know if he's quite hit 40 yet.
Damn.
Because he retired early, man. Like he was young when they came in the game.
Damn.
And
So think about that. You got like Nakamura just had his birthday the other day. He's 37.
right,
Still amazing. Prime and so much to be done. We haven't even got him on the main roster yet.
right. I imagine Edge he might be right at 40, but if I had my first inkling was 39.
Mm-hmm. Now, after I said no need to look it up, I have to look at it. How old is Edge? Not from U2, the dude whose last name happens to be Copeland.
Not Stewart.
43.
Oh,
Still, man.
yeah.
Still, God, there's so much he could be doing right now.
Right, exactly. And again, like good for him for getting out
Oh,
instead of being stupid and trying to continue doing it and really messing up his life.
Here's some disheartening news. Beth Phoenix is 36 years old.
This is disheartening.
She could come back. Yeah, 'cause she's younger than me. It's going in the Hall of Fame.
Well,
God,
I wonder if
I was
that-
older than Beth Phoenix when I was watching Beth Phoenix. Something about it. It's like I was like just making this transition now. This is a weird thing as somebody that, and this is I feel is why people come in and out of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
They have to make that transition between, hey, these are older men and I'm a young kid.
Yeah.
between that and there's another segment where like, wow, these guys are kind of my contemporaries.
Right.
This is cool. And now it's becoming, hey, they're all younger. Me.
These are the young whippersnappers that
You-
get off my lawn.
Where's Hogan? I remember him. He's rich. Very, very rich.
Very rich.
Still coming back.
Yeah,
Think we'll see him at Mania?
probably.
Just in the crowd?
I don't know what the capacity will be.
Are they still kicking out dudes that dress up like him?
I don't know.
You would know. Don't say you don't know. You would know.
I would if I showed up and dressed like him there. He blocked me, by the way, on Twitter
Yeah, just one of you,
Years ago.
just one of your heroes.
years ago.
He's only blocking 2 people.
He's
Go
just
ahead.
like
Go ahead, ask
you like putting that
me.
dagger. I'm not going to ask you because
Ask
I
me.
know the answer.
Because I know you're one of them. No, who the other person that Hulk Hogan blocked?
Oh, who's the other person that Hulk Hogan blocked?
He blocked you twice. You suck.
That's how dare you?
I didn't have an answer. I was hoping you wouldn't ask me, but you did. I don't know why. Jerk.
All right, so SmackDown last week.
That was a thing.
Oh,
that sounds bad. That sounds dismissive.
yeah.
Sorry. Hey, that was a thing.
How dare you?
There you go. Is that better?
One of my last notes, and I want to put it right out here in the front, even though it was one of my last notes. Look at SmackDown Live doing stuff.
I saw things said at the pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber, the only person on the roster that wasn't on that show was Jack Swagger.
Wow.
Everybody else was on the show. And you know what? Didn't feel like they were cobbling shit together. No, it felt like it was a full show.
Felt
I was
cohesive.
excited.
Yeah.
Everyone in that locker room except Jack Swagger.
Poor Swagger. Poor Swagger. Poor Swagger. The guy who kicked Dolph Ziggler in the head. He's lucky he still has a job.
I think he'll be back someday.
I mean, I don't know. I don't hate Swagger, but I also don't love Swagger. I still think he just hasn't been in the ring with the right person to make me want to care about him. But I don't know who that person is either.
Well, it's the same thing. It's something about that. Is he like right in that same class as like Dolph Ziggler? That same era that came in about the same time?
Ish, yeah.
It's such a weird thing. I feel like that's going to end up being the lost generation of wrestlers.
I put him more. He's more along the lines of. Yeah, I mean, I guess all these guys were around the same time, like within a couple years. But Sheamus, Kofi, Swagger.
Okay, good. That even illustrates the point even more. Some of them have evolved and become more relevant in this area, but I feel like there's a generation of just lost superstars that's right in there. That before that, it was all about character, and these guys came in and they were about the work.
Yeah,
and now, subsequently, we have another generation that's like, no, we work harder and better.
And we do both.
So
by
now
the way.
you've got this like lost generation who's like B-level character, and now B-level not bad.
Right.
But B-level character, B-level action, and they just feel like they're never going to be up and over. And as they get older, it gets even worse.
Yeah.
Jack Swagger's never going to be champion again.
Not likely.
No.
Again,
Unless he Jericho's and reinvents himself completely.
That's what it's going to take, like something that makes him stick out in, again, that right opponent. That's the one thing he's never had. Because when he was champ, what did
because he
feud
hurts
with,
them.
Yeah. When he was champion, who did he feud with? Like Big Show?
Yeah.
I think he came over feuded with Big Show. I think he lost the title to Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Two people that were up and over on characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to be a lost. That's what I think we were talking about Ziggler last week, and that's one of those things that's just like, what is it that frustrates me about it? It's not just him, Swagger. Kofi's reinvented himself. Sheamus has just now reinvented himself.
Yeah.
Saying, we got to step up the character and don't pay suicida. Oh!
A lot of the other
Please
guys
know
are,
you're 400 pounds.
A lot of the other guys are gone. Like Tito Ortiz, he was a guy.
Okay.
Like it's that ECW, like the fake ECW, basically. And they all came over. They went to Raw or SmackDown at the same time, and most of them did nothing.
B-level, very good. Bye.
And it wraps up. I think 2010's kind of like the end of that, because that's where the Nexus showed up. And look at what's left of the Nexus. Not much of that either, other than obviously you have Bray Wyatt. Axel's around, but what's he doing?
Bray Wyatt completely reinvented himself and became a larger-than-life character.
Yep.
You care about Slater because he has a character that you're involved in.
Right, but even Slater, even though like he's still around and he's made himself relevant, what is he really? I mean, it still remains to be seen. He's plenty of time in his
I don't know
career.
if you've heard.
He's got kids, yo.
You have heard. Yeah.
Why
are we both burpy, man? What's wrong? Well, as I take a swig.
Yeah. You have
taquitos.
Barrett is gone.
Barrett.
He may come back.
Oh, yeah, he's billing himself as fake news Barrett now.
for him.
Well done.
Good for him.
Good for you. I like it.
Let's see. Who else was in
He's
that?
not some washed up ass or whatever your clip says. I don't know. Don't pay attention. He's not some slum. That's what I hear.
This is a big deal.
Okay, it's not even British. That's later.
Yeah. This is a big deal.
Okay.
Wade Barrett is not.
Even if we don't go into speculation, I just need that sounder later on. Whenever you get around to it, just make me happy and play it.
So you can listen to it.
Whenever we go to talk TNA.
Who the hell else? Okay, so Otunga, who sucks. Shut up, Otunga.
Okay, maybe they're not all B level. Maybe some are a little lower. Darren Young.
Darren Young's still floating around.
Mason Ryan.
Gone. Justin Gabriel, gone. Who's that one dude?
I think Justin Gabriel.
Tarver, gone.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame. But, I mean, I felt like it's so weird. I look back at the Nexus storyline. It's like, I almost feel like some of them were set up for failure. It's almost like it was going to be a culling. It's almost like it was a live Tough Enough, but for real.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're taking 10 of you. 2 of you are going to live. And the rest of you are going to be pariahs forever, man.
Yeah.
You're not even going to get an opportunity to reinvent yourself, and we're not going to keep you around long enough for you to catch on. So
Daniel Bryan was who saw that coming?
superior action.
Yeah.
A level, more than B plus.
But that's also where the shift started happening. Because Punk came to the forefront
and
around that.
Those
same
were
time,
those guys. Yeah, those were the guys where the action became significantly better. The physical storytelling got so much better that guys like Ziggler got left in the dust, man.
Mm-hmm.
The guys who were getting over on action are
Ken
now.
Anderson.
God damn.
Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah,
That was
but he
the guy
had
around
he
the
had
same time,
he had
too.
a character enough.
Yeah.
But oops.
I think he was hurty. I think that was his problem. He was hurty.
That stinks.
Actually,
I also feel so bad for that and then they get that reputation of no he gets hurt. It's like,
no,
man.
it wasn't even he gets hurt. He hurts people. I think the rumor was, and
I was thinking more with Ziggler when they kind of
yeah.
lost faith with him a little bit.
But
yes, hurty in another. That's a whole other way.
I don't know that Kennedy. I don't know if there's truth to it, but the rumor was he was gone because he hurt Orton
Yeah, don't do that.
in a really dumb main event. There was a, I don't know if you remember this. There was they were supposed to have Raw in Los Angeles, and the Staples Center was like, nah,
Beat
no,
it.
no, it was Denver. They were supposed to have it in Denver.
This is like a finals for NBA finals? Right.
But they didn't think enough. They didn't think their team was going to be in the playoffs.
Well done.
So they booked Raw.
The Nuggets? Really?
Yeah. So they had to cancel the Nuggets, or they had to cancel
They did
WWE, and WWE ended up in Los Angeles. So Vince, being the spiteful asshole he is, he has the heels come out in Denver Nuggets jerseys. It's a 10-man match. 5 dudes in Denver Nuggets jerseys. The baby faces all in Los Angeles Lakers jerseys.
Well done.
That's the main event of the night. But that's where Orton gets hurt by Kennedy, I believe.
In a 10-man?
Yeah. Fucks
come
up
on.
his shoulder.
Oh God, is this the thing where he went over the top rope down to the floor?
I think so.
I think I remember seeing that. I just remember just clavicle just going just. Oh yes. Oh.
Man,
Yeah, don't do that.
asshole Orton. I don't miss him. I like this Orton.
This Orton's great
This Orton's great.
because he's settling back into the character and letting the character be. This is an era where they're doing so much more with so much less, and as a result, you're getting better storytelling, better characters that you believe in. I'm sure Bray Wyatt's a supernatural, crazy man.
Right.
Booga booga booga. You know what? If he was here, I'd be scared. Mostly because we're in a garage. But that's beside the point.
So, I guess we can actually talk about SmackDown now.
All right, you know what? It's actually a fairly short list as far as show goes here.
Well, we hinted at this earlier. The start of the show, I want to say hot open, but like it's a bummer open. Naomi has to relinquish the title.
Sucks, man.
That really blows.
She's gotten so good.
Yeah.
And again, part of that like lost generation. She stepped up. How big would that entrance be at Mania, man?
I mean, we may still get it. This may still be
Bunch
part
of
the
a-holes
story.
and glow paint and just all kinds of bodysuits and stuff. And well, they're outside. Better be late in the show. Dayglow don't go over very well in the afternoon sun.
I mean, I don't know what the angle is with the, because I thought for sure that on SmackDown we were getting a 4-way,
Yeah,
as well at Mania.
still could.
I mean, it still could happen easily.
There's still time to build into that.
It just depends on how injured Naomi is. But they immediately have Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch for the championship right then and there, and we have our first ever 2-time champ as Alexa Bliss claims the championship.
Fantastic that she could step right back into that role, and it felt as seamless as it could be, which is good.
And hot damn, has she developed into a star or what? Like,
She is nothing but character.
oh yeah.
Well, I mean, that sounds like she's not good, and now she's great.
Well, and her in-ring work is just steadily improving, like week after week. It's Alexa Bliss is almost exactly what I wanted out of Eva Marie. You know, not the same character, obviously.
Expecting a lot.
Right, but like I just wanted her to just get better. That's all I ever wanted from her.
Yep.
And she just never really did. So like to see Alexa Bliss go from, you know, this not necessarily cheerleader, but she was very close to a cheerleader when she first showed up on NXT to what she is now.
Also engaged, by the way. It's like Murphy, dude.
I know. What are you doing here? What is this?
She made that transition too. We get like weirdly protective, like older brothery. We get weirdly older brothery once they start getting like good, and you're like, "Hey, man, don't talk bad about her." Meanwhile, every other person's like, "Oh yeah." Though we've had that time where it's like, "Here's our list of yeah, you list of yeah." Oh, that's later in the show.
The list of will be back.
I'm
at Mania.
sure, but I'm at the point where it's like, no, I respect them, and you should respect them too.
I tried to be that, but they're also
She's very lovely.
They're-
And you be nice to her.
Bailey's the only one I'm that way with.
Well, Bailey's like the ultimate dude.
Yeah, because she's not a dude. How dare you?
The ultimate
that butt?
of comma dude. Come on.
Yeah. I when I say I want to hug her, that's
I
real.
know.
That
That would be the pinnacle.
I just want to give her a hug. I want to hold her hand and walk in. That's for real.
Yeah.
I want to go for a walk in the park with her.
Man,
Like it's nothing more.
you are nothing but genuine. You really are. There are no bits here. This is this
That's
dude.
real.
And it's real, man. If somebody was talking like, I want to take this page down, and Justin would be like, you shut your mouth.
You son of a bitch.
I will.
How dare you?
Lucky she's not here. I would smack you in the face.
Right?
This is what happens when Matt's not around on the show. We get all defensive and big brothery. We're stupid. Still though.
So Alexa Bliss. Oh no, I was saying they've turned her. She's
becoming one of those ones I'm more protective of now.
right, but
It's
even
like, please don't look at her that way.
but even more so, like she's becoming a huge star. Like they're putting
Yeah.
her on the ESPNs. They're giving her these. You know, my daughter is a WWE superstar.
Oh, I haven't checked those out. I'm so excited about those though.
But that's awesome. Like they've built another star, and she's done it. You know,
Yeah.
her work, she has earned it. But they're turning her into a legitimate star for that division for that show.
Yeah.
Awesome, because they need it. They need the star power.
whole roster there has risen,
Yes.
and you're seeing the results of it now. Back to that, my son or daughter is a WWE star. Yeah, I saw some of the promo stuff of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, her mom is like our contemporary.
Cool.
Her mom is like almost our age.
Wow.
It's like, hey, is that her sister? Older sister? Slightly older sister? Just barely older? Nope. It's her mom, dude. And her dad is like, could be sitting like right here in between us, like, hey,
Like, hey,
I like wrestling too.
Mr. Coffin.
Don't talk about my daughter.
I won't.
We won't. We like her very much
Yeah,
in a nice way.
She's really good.
She's a lovely lady. And
We're gonna see that butt. on the
No!
28th.
No! Well, I mean, it'll be there.
Yes, we are.
We'll feel
I'm
bad.
Not wrong.
Averting our eyes. Matt's sitting there in sunglasses just staring.
That's right, folks. The 28th, Matt and Nate and Justin present Alexa Bliss in that butt.
I can't
Or SmackDown.
present it. That sounds like we've got it to do things. Never mind.
Oh, we're way out here.
It's going to be a fun trip.
It is. I don't know if this was next, but this is the next note I have. Nikki has been doing the STF a lot lately.
How's it look? Is it tight?
Way better than John's.
Good.
Way better than John's.
Here's the beauty of John Cena. I think he's gonna do it like slightly poorly, just to mess with people. Because I could see him doing that to amuse himself. Oh yeah, look, I'm not even locking my hands. Doop de doo, just cradling face. Hello, tap tap tap. Hello. Oh, you mad? Whatever. Champ's here.
Just
Hand thingy.
Just the one time, like Austin called him out on it, and he tightened it up that one night.
One night. And then ever since then,
Ever
just so
since
people
then.
can go, I look a little sloppy. Yeah. I'm rich. I get to do this for a living.
I feel like she started doing the STF to tie into the story that they're telling, because
They're
I
telling
mean,
a submission story.
we're well on the way to mixed tag.
Uh-huh.
And they started the actual story here. Because I mean, they teased it last week with Nikki accidentally bumping into Maurice and Maurice taking a spill.
Maurice with a 55-gallon jug of powder.
Yes,
Good for you.
but that's what this turns into. Maurice comes out and attacks Nikki,
Okay.
and
The magician's assistant just running down,
we are well on
pulling
the way.
shit out of a hat, hitting her with it.
We are well on the way. I don't
Patience.
know what he said here, but my next note is freaking Atunga. Saying what you're supposed to say, but saying it in a way that makes me want to punch him in the face. It's like he said the right thing for once, but it was like still wrong.
I'm starting to think Atunga serves a purpose.
Yeah?
He makes us love Brian Saxton. Byron Saxton.
It's true.
Damn it. I tried to say his name wrong, and then I say it wrong. Stupid.
Okay, so
Yes, I'm sure Otunga said something stupid,
Mhm.
and even JBL won't yell at him anymore. It's just like, oh, man, come on. I'm sad. I don't love it, Maggle.
I don't love that.
Maggle, I'm not too fond of this.
But you know what I am fond of?
Manly ladies. Beth Phoenix, you say? She's been in my Hall of Fame. She held me down once. Where's my hat? Christ.
What do you have next on that rundown? Because
I've got
sure I'm missing
Alpha and Breezango.
something. Aha, yes. Why is that not on my?
Breezango getting a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Show them what they can do. Oh, good. It's gonna go back to the house show with poor Fandango. But
Poor
just
Fandango. Don't do that. There's kids there.
he was very excited. He's very happy to be there. Committed.
Mhm.
It must feel good to do whatever he was doing.
It must feel real good.
Apparently. I don't know. Straight up.
Wait a second.
You miss something?
Alfredo Torres, you son of a gun. How dare you, sir?
Does he put his list in there? Did he put a list?
I can't even read what he said,
He's Tamina.
but I will say that it does include a B word to Miss Alexa Bliss and other things to a Miss Bailey. How dare you, sir? I'm offended. I'm hurt.
To be fair, he would though.
Okay. This is upsetting.
Mhm.
Don't say such things.
Remind me later. I have to link some Japanese porn to him. Show him what he's in for.
Oh.
It's off the show. It's unrelated.
Weird. Okay, so tag champs, American Alpha, feels like a lot of the heat's off them, but
No, well, they're finally getting to show what they're doing.
right. How about the Usos? Wowzers, they're
Yeah.
really stepping it
This
up.
is the best.
They're great.
See, they feel like that whole Lost Generation too. Straight B. Now their character's great. Stop painting the faces. They're saving a good half hour before every match. One of them's having a snack.
Aw,
God, I hope he gets like 400 pounds.
that'd be great.
He'd be great.
I mean, the rest of the family's that way, right? Rikishi, Umaga,
It's
dead.
great. Dead. It's thin now. very light.
Goddamn assholes.
Under a pound, probably.
But
I loved him.
great stuff from the Usos. Just really coming at Alpha, and hey, look, we're here, and we're gonna take them championships.
Yeah, and, oh shoot, well, I hurt myself. Did I hurt you too?
I don't know what happened, but it was cool.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
It's not broke no more. Don't worry. Broadcasting. Just checking. Yep. Yeah. Look at us. There we are. Hey. Hi. Hi. Me. Yeah. Usos. Being better again. Doing more with less. Don't have to dance. Stroll on down. No face paint. And
Coming through the crowd.
good stuff. Did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Burner. Can't find the stage. Burner. It's so terrible.
Oh, okay. So that's the tags.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put the list down here. I'm just obsessed with. So we had the Natalya Nikki Falls Count Anywhere match that built into the. So they're gonna do a pair of STFs on Miz and Maurice at WrestleMania. Is that what we're gonna get?
Probably because we have more on that later. Why it's pointed towards the mixed tag.
Okay.
But
okay.
So
We'll
what's
save that for that then.
what's after the tags?
After the tag, I had the Fall Count Anywhere
Okay.
match,
And
and
then
then
after that?
into the 10-man battle royal.
Oh, okay. So then we're right there anyway. First of all, loved like throughout the night they're just cutting to the 10 people that are
Yeah.
going to be in the Rumble or in the Battle Royal and
Prepping.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, look, I'm going to win this thing because the main event is I'm great. I'm great.
Destiny. Wait, is Del Rio in this?
He's my destiny.
That's great. I got a car.
SmackDown definitely does not miss that guy.
I liked Del Rio.
I'm so glad he's not on SmackDown.
I loved good guy Del Rio, though.
Thank God he's gone.
I don't know how he ever ended up good guy every once in a while, but it was great. It's just smarmy and rich.
Pero.
I did not like that.
Si, pero.
That's just, that became his default there at the end. That's all he had.
Si.
No.
Pero.
Battle, pow, pow, pow. Gonna call me a dog? Is that what it is? Yeah. Sorry.
Pero, dog. Pero.
So, 10-man match, and you had who all was in this? You got stuff building out of this, right?
Right. So
Because it ends with Harper and AJ
okay. Yeah. And
going
then-
over at the same time,
Mhm.
and supposedly hitting the foot.
Right.
Crowd did not. Crowd was like, "Y'all are liars! His feet hit first. He won."
Yeah.
The refs were like, "We don't know what happened.
I
Go
get
with it, Dicks. Come on, please. Same time draw." Boo!
I hate people being shitty like that.
Are they saying boo or are they saying Luke?
Yeah,
I think
that
they're
was the other
saying
thing.
Luke.
I hate that because ultimately you're getting more television. They're giving you more television. They're giving you Harper versus AJ this week.
Yes, exactly. That was
So-
the whole point of it.
Why would you boo that? Like you're gonna get.
Here's the thing, though. I want Harper to be elevated so much that I'm scared going into this match tonight.
Really?
The Harper and AJ thing.
Yeah.
It just makes me sad and scared because it's like, no, I like him so much. Please don't make him hurt. No. But it's gonna be great.
I think they're pulling the trigger.
Oh God, I hope so. So
I think
much.
AJ is going elsewhere, whether it be Shane McMahon, which is the rumor,
That's the rumor, huh?
or Shinsuke Nakamura, which is the other one
They
that's
teased a
got
little bit.
floated out there.
How much of a big just F you to New Japan would that be? It'd be so mean to do.
Would it?
It would be mean to do. It's like, hey, we took these guys. Look, you know how you had a main event? Us two. Tee. Meanwhile, New Japan's like, yeah, cool, man. Okay. We're going to give you all a bunch of names that nobody can pronounce and they can't write, so they can't come steal you guys. Just makes me happy. Because you know some a-hole went over there. Naka, you. Coming with us. And you, AJ, and all of the people I can pronounce, you coming with me too. This makes me sad. Sorry.
That makes you sad.
It makes me sad.
They're doing just fine. They're building other stars. They're good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They've been really good. Jesus.
Yeah.
Look, I know you're not.
Jesus?
No.
Oh.
Ingobernables. Los Ingobernables.
Uh-huh.
They're just
Say it again.
they're just the great. No, they're just the Los. That's it. They're just the greatest thing over there right now.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. Like, come on, man.
Okay.
Let's go watch. And also, I sent you that link of Shibata and Cody Rhodes.
Mhm.
Cody Rhodes finally finding his place there a little bit, which is getting an ass whipping from Shibata, who will dish it out. It was great. Makes me happy. That's beside the point. New Japan, blah, 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 blah. It's fun.
All right. So the 10.
If you don't get enough of American wrestling, there's plenty there, too. You know, if you had, like, not 20-plus hours a week to watch anyway. Sorry.
So the 10 people in the Battle Royal.
Oh, hey.
Harper,
Mm-hmm.
AJ,
Mm-hmm.
Cena,
Yeah.
Miz,
Uh-huh.
Baron Corbin,
Mhm.
Dean Ambrose, Paulo Cruz, Kalisto, Dolph Ziggler, and who the hell am I missing? Somebody easily forgettable, apparently. Oh, no.
I'm proud of you for making them that far.
That's 9 out of
Because
10.
you were listing them by feuds, and that's the important thing to come away with that.
Exactly. That's exactly what they were doing right there. Is
They
were,
probably just put 9 dudes in there and just lied to you.
that'd be crazy.
God, hold on. I'll pull out. Now you got me bothered. And who else is going to be?
Because you need that.
I need that
10th guy.
10th. And who was it and why? Mojo.
Oh, poor guy.
Mojo.
Damn.
How is it get Mojo? He just kicks off every second hour of WrestlePals.
Because he was the first out. And
Yes.
it didn't take long to get him out.
That's fine.
But I do get the feeling that he might be. He's going to be in the Andre.
He's got a chance.
He's got a chance of winning it. I think they have a path in mind for him.
Very good.
Good for him.
Yeah, and you know you were listing him by feud, which is great.
Right.
Everybody in there had something to do, somebody to do something with. Mojo didn't have anything to do. Let's pull him out. It's fine, but still making the appearance. Well done.
Yep.
He's still important. He's still
Important
involved. We're going to find a spot for him. Don't forget him. Here he is.
He's important enough for them to. He was in a match to be considered to be in the main event at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately he didn't win and he got tossed first. That doesn't matter. He was in there.
Right.
Which is great.
Showing that level of importance. And then everybody else kind of pairs off and gets out via the pairing.
Right.
So
I'm trying to remember the exact effery that got Corbin out because he was infuriated. And I'm pretty sure that's what ends up eliminating Ambrose.
yeah, it has to be. Even not remembering, that has to be what it is, because they're masterful as far as the pairing off who's going to pair off.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. If this goes to Mania, Corbin and Ambrose, think Ambrose gets that street fight that he never got with Lesnar?
In a way, I hope.
I kind of would like that.
Yeah.
I think he shines in that. I still remember that damn Ambrose-Owens match where they went, like, over the ring post through just a shit ton of
It
tables.
was last year's Rumble.
Mm-hmm. There's amazing stuff that he's capable of doing if he's got a partner that's willing to dance with him. And
Right.
I think Corbin's like one of those dudes like,
He's trying to prove himself.
what do? Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go do this.
And, putting a stipulation on that, even though I still feel like Corbin comes out with the championship,
Uh-huh.
he doesn't have to if it's that stipulation because that's an Ambrose match.
Exactly.
You've now put the ball in Ambrose's
And
court.
then he carries on to the next week, and then he can take it on a SmackDown.
Yeah.
Make that SmackDown a point. The Fallout episode, there's your main event.
And because now Corbin's furious because he lost.
Right.
And yeah, it's the main event. And now suddenly Corbin and Ambrose are wrestling in the main event for
Or
the Intercontinental
Or
Championship.
even if you wanted to move him on to different programs, there's your opportunity to do it. Some sort of effery in there moves it along.
Yep.
But yeah, man, it's like you need something to break up in the Mania card, and that's that kind of stip match is one of those things. I'd love to see it because felt so bad how one-sided the carrying of that Ambrose Lesnar match
like
was.
it felt so good because it's like, oh my God, Ambrose is getting to work Brock Lesnar. This
Yep.
is awesome. Lesnar hasn't worked that many people since he's been back.
He still didn't that match, by the way.
Yeah, but
I win. Okay, cool.
But wowzers, like I just felt like it should have been this big thing, and then it wasn't. And again, I feel like I feel like we're taking runs at it, but like it was a fine match. It just wasn't what it could have
Wasn't
been,
what it could have been.
and it wasn't what we were hoping for.
Mhm.
So, let's see.
By the way, everybody, he held it till about 37 minutes, but Justin's got to pee really bad.
You see how much I drank?
That's on you, man.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, you got going into tonight. We're gonna get that one-on-one AJ versus Luke Harper.
Right. Well, we also had Cruz and Ziggler crossing paths. Looks like they're going to be squaring off, which is great for Cruz. He needs it.
Stepping up that character.
Yeah, and we talked about before with Nikki coming out and attacking Natalya. Cena throws out Miz.
Very good.
Very good.
And that's building into that.
Yeah.
You gotta get a pair of STFs, and then
a pair of STDs.
I think we're getting that marriage proposal, dude.
Huh?
I think the only way that match happens, the only reason they're gonna be in there, and this is what I swear this is what they're building towards. Sometimes I'm weird at what I can prognosticate.
Okay.
But everybody's saying, "Oh man, come on! You're gonna finish that match. They're gonna be triumphant. Nikki's gonna go up in a corner. Hey, Nikki." And she's going to turn around. There's going to be John Cena in the middle of the ring.
On his knee.
No idea where he pulled the ring from. But, well, he's got a lot of pockets.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of pockets. I think we're getting a WrestleMania proposal.
You know what? I'm into that.
It would be adorable.
Yeah.
But I hope she has to sign the prenup first, right in the middle of the ring, and then she can say yes. Because he's an awful human being at relating to other people.
Fredo wants credit for reminding us about Mojo, but I don't know that. Is that where you got it?
Looked it up. I said, "Who was that guy with the giant hanging?" And there he was, Mojo.
He's got balls for days.
Give him credit.
There you go, Fredo. There's
enjoy.
There's your
hey,
credit.
for what it's worth.
And stop saying that about Bailey. I'm not going to read that on air.
Oh,
it's upsetting.
Oh, you got to go to the YouTube channel. Search Radio Free Radio, all one word.
Actually, that's happening on the Facebook.
Facebook Live. Oh, Facebook. Oh, we got the Facebook Live back.
Yay!
Hey, I'm sorry, everybody. I weirdly, lonely, somewhat confidently friend requested last night, just seeing this is their first glimpse of who the hell is this guy with a Lego King Tut. This is seventh. Damn it! They don't even know who I am, man. This is me. What's up? I like wrestling. Sorry.
I am going to continue to ignore it. Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
He's thinking it.
It's upsetting.
He's touching it. And thinking it. What am I thinking? Ayo.
So I'm really looking forward to SmackDown tonight with Harper versus AJ. Because that match is going to be awesome.
Terrifying.
I guess to one point, I mean, you're invested. You're going to watch.
I just have a hard time. It's going to be weird seeing Harper win against AJ, but it's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
it's a big jump, and anytime that happens, all I see is whoa! It's one of those big moments. Being able to anticipate this moment and see it happen, it's going to be great. What if he loses? It's going to be so heartbreaking. So it's I don't know how to feel. I'm going to feel a lot of emotion. The emotional tachometer is either going to be all the way this way or all the way that way, and it's never going to be right in the middle for this, and that's great. And it's makes me gotta pee a little too. I'm fine.
Let's see, and that's what we come away with from SmackDown.
It's going into tonight. They're starting their WrestleMania build, and Fastlane this Sunday going to be getting where they're going to be, setting up for WrestleMania 2. So yeah.
So just briefly, a couple notes about NXT this week.
Oh yeah,
and NXT the coming week. Yeah, we don't talk about NXT enough. I feel like other
we
than
got
the
a full
takeovers.
show from just Raw and SmackDown, man.
Yeah,
if you want to do another hour on New Japan and NXT, let's go. No, okay.
Just there's not enough time in the day.
I gotta go pick up my a-hole dog from the groomers.
So I made a note. Whoa, nice sunset superplex on NXT. I think that was in the women's match. Peyton Royce.
Yeah, how they doing?
Yeah. Dig it.
That's that next generation that we were like, I don't know what's gonna come after that. Nope, here we go.
Well, it's exactly where the 4 horsewomen were when Paige left.
Exactly
when they first started, and it feels like it's finally really taking shape.
How's Ember Moon looking down there?
Good.
Good. I heard that it Billy Kay got hurt with her.
It It looks like it. I haven't seen anything else about it.
That makes me scared.
I know.
I don't want
They're
them to
gonna
be
take that away
mad at
from-
her. Yeah, I
They're
hope
gonna
not.
take that away from her.
That's a big part of who and what she is, man.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
I mean,
You got Nikki Cross down there too.
yeah.
It's just we're just talking women's wrestling. It's crazy. Who thought we'd be here? You know.
Peyton Royce gets the big W with a beautiful, picture-perfect fisherman suplex.
Oh,
Gorgeous. Like the arc on it, the bridge, just fantastic. It looked amazing. So much so that I had to tweet her.
oh,
I don't do that often.
beautiful. Not you, the move, but you know.
You too. When I say I might be falling in love,
It's long for a tweet. Oh, you're just talking now.
it's a wondrous thing, they say.
Oh my! And then like in 2 months, we'll be like, "Hey man, don't talk about her like that. She's great." Terrible.
Let's see.
We're bad women's wrestling fans.
Are we?
No, we're the best.
I like that they're incorporating the UK guys
Yes.
into NXT. I don't know if they're going to get their own show or if they're just basically going to be a different division
And it
within
still seems
NXT.
still seems up in the air a little bit, but
Yeah.
the fact that there's possibility there,
We had
rebuilding the territories globally.
guess who was on the show this week?
Who?
The
Who?
Bruiserweight,
Who?
Peter Dunne.
Oh. Is he mean? Is he nasty?
Oh yeah.
Hurting
Guess
people?
who he was wrestling?
Who's fighting?
Mandrews.
What's a Andrews?
They've somehow made me.
You care?
I like Mark Andrews.
Oh, he comes out of TNA, which you were hurting yourself doing. He goes there, and you're like, I like this guy now. Same dude.
Well, it's because the focus is on his wrestling,
Uh-huh.
and I'm actually getting to see him wrestle. You would think that Impact Wrestling would be good at showing me the wrestling, but nah. I don't think I get to see him in a one-on-one match. And again, something weird about that six-sided ring.
Crazy.
Let's see. A nice hype video for Ono's return. Oh no!
I don't like the new thing.
You will.
I know
Give
I
it
will.
time.
But it's like reminiscent of his like ROH theme.
Oh no!
Don't like that.
You will
I will. And the crowd will do it, and I'll be like, oh no, it's great.
in a couple weeks.
Do you like it? Oh yes. Oh man, and I've seen a few clips of him just being like, I don't give a, yeah, I got a little weight on me. Whatever. Look at this flippy shit. Woohoo! Still great.
He
Makes
does.
me happy,
Like,
dude.
I mean, it's weird. It's because it's not like that Owens big. It's I'm a tall guy big. It just looks weird.
It always comes back to this. It's that Stan Hansen big. The hi. No, I'm not texting. Why? Who? JB? What? Just big beef dude. Great.
It'll be fine once I see him wrestle. It just looks weird right now
Of course it
because
does.
he's not wrestling. So
I'm gonna get down in my underwear. I'm gonna like tumble
thanks.
around here, and you just tell me how that looks to you. I'm guessing weird.
I'd rather you not.
Hour 3 of
So here's some of the things that are coming up next week that they hyped. Patrick Clark got a hype video.
NXT season 6 dude, younger dude.
He may have been on
One of
there,
them.
but
The
his
dudes that don't win are always the best.
his character
Uh-huh.
is like the Prince
Oh,
ripoff. Yeah,
Prince ripoff?
yeah,
Like Prince Harry or Prince?
like Prince.
Okay. Because I think when you threw the name out there, I was like, who? And I Googled it. I think on the Indies he was doing a Trump supporter gimmick.
Oh, really?
Big America Great Again hat and shirt with a big Trump face on it. It's like, look at you. You silly man.
See, that's the guy, but this is not the current gimmick. He wrestled Nakamura a couple months back.
They'll be in there somewhere.
See, there he is.
Uh-huh.
That's the new. That's that new style.
Make it stars, man. Make it stars.
Yeah, man. Let's
Good.
see. Let's see
Good.
what
I'm
else.
glad to see. And again, NXT isn't just about the stars, because they're grooming not just the in-ring performers. They're grooming their production crew. They're grooming the segment producers. They're grooming every
Commentary.
Yeah, every aspect of a wrestling show is being groomed there. So you're seeing the more innovative stuff, and you're seeing amazing things. The stuff you're going to see on Raw 3 months from now, you're seeing on NXT today.
That's right. Let's see. Also next week, Asuka versus Royce.
Oof-ah.
Yeah, we saw that match at NXT. the house show
It's
here.
great.
And it was amazing.
And yeah.
Green pants.
Jesus, man, come on.
Green pants. I don't know your name, Green Pants.
Oh, that guy was the worst.
Green Pants. Pants. Does anybody want some pants? DIY is going to take on the Authors of Pain next week.
How many tiger stripe thongs do you think Asuka owns?
40.
Okay. Roundabout number?
Just a guess. Yeah.
Make it to the end of the month, have a few spares, just in case.
Yeah. You
Okay.
never know. Then you've got some to start the next month while the rest are in the launders.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
I'm
match.
going to go home and do laundry tonight. What are you doing? I just got some stuff in the launders. It makes sense. It's stupid, but it makes sense.
We had a nice match between Rude and No Way Jose's the main event.
Yeah. I love that they can make a silly guy and make him serious.
Mm-hmm. And do you know how that ends?
I'm going to guess gloriously.
Yeah. No Way Jose getting his butt handed to him at the end, and then oh no.
He's debuted?
Yeah,
He's
showed
on
up.
TV?
He showed up on television to run Bobby Roode out of there.
All right, I'm going to go home and watch this immediately.
Mm-hmm.
F Raw. I'm going to go watch this.
Mm-hmm.
I love him, by the way.
You're gonna love him
I'm going to love him even more.
because he
Not
confronts.
the theme. Not the theme so much.
Oh, you will.
I will.
He confronts Bobby Roode.
Stepping
and,
right into it.
Yeah,
God, good.
nice.
So glad he left on good terms. He didn't ask me anything on Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody asked him, was like, "Hey man, you know that you've got some weight on you," which he was like, "Yeah, it's cool, whatever." Man.
Again, I feel like we
Makes me
said this on this show pretty early on, is he was a guy that could come back now
Because he did it the right way. He did it respectfully. He said, I'm gonna go do me for a minute.
and also they're not going to make him. I mean, as long as he can prove himself, I hate to use the word useful, but like Owens, if he can prove himself, then he's not going to have to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're so
He's
worried
gonna
about
be
body
unique.
types anymore.
Man, people are gonna be going out for cardio, and he's gonna be like, "I'm doing flippy shit,
Yeah.
having a donut. It's great." Apparently he's got a little bit of I think it said it was thyroid stuff and whatnot. So it's sometimes shit happens. I don't know. I'll be all right. Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Here you've posted that's so Naya.
I forget the horse
I
shit
had-
I talk all week.
I had to remind Matt that she's not like most girls.
Probably
not.
is though. Someone.
No, man. Have you heard the song?
It's-
She's not like most girls.
Yes, I have it on repeat. When I was driving over here, guess what I was listening to?
Not like most girls.
No, actually, total silence. I like the circus music that plays in my head constantly.
Oh man, we didn't get that segment. We're gonna have to figure out somewhere to put that because I really want to do that. I called it shit show spotlight.
Okay.
But,
You give me the list. I'll get it. I'll throw together graphics for him because I want that on screen if we're going to be talking about them. Okay.
yes.
All right.
Let's see. Beth Phoenix Hall of Fame.
Well,
we already talked
okay.
about.
We're actually closing in. There's actually news out of TNA that we kind of got to hit.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So
Wait.
yeah?
I think that's a little bit of
Thank you.
speculation. Would you say?
He's so good. Justin's the best.
I have some speculation.
CM Punk might return to face The Undertaker at the main event of WrestleMania 32.
I don't think people understand how big of a deal this is. Wade Barrett isn't some burnt out in his later years wrestler. This guy's best years are ahead of him.
Reports say Vince initially wanted to fire O'Neill altogether. Several sources close to WrestleTalk News, though, have since expressed their opinion that this entire
'cause we left the door
fiasco
open.
is in fact a work.
That's all speculation, goddammit. And his name is John Cena.
Where'd you go? Where's Justin?
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, hey, what's up? You missed it. Somebody pressed the button over there. Played the song. It made me happy. Played the production. It made me happy.
That's right.
It's TNA.
That's a thing.
Dixie Carter gone.
She gone.
Good. Good, right?
Yeah.
Good. Last thing you need are some meddling hands in there messing with things. Oh, Jeff Jarrett's back.
Oh.
I guess Global Force is gone. Bye. Jeff Jarrett's back. He's got Dutch Mantel with him.
Okay.
Zeb. And apparently it's come out like kind of today. Shit's falling apart.
No shit.
He's they've kind of cleared out some of the longtime dudes that have helped this last little bit where they've been struggling yet still surviving somehow. F those guys. Zeb, I guess that's a WWE name.
Yeah.
Dutch Mantel's now head of creative for TNA.
Okay.
And Jeff Jarrett's back, and rumors that you could possibly see in Karen Jarrett as a character on screen, because that's what we've been missing, right?
Hey, hold on. Hey, Hardy Man 2005. Sorry about that. The bald guy is a fat prick, and then green pants.
He's got a point.
Hardy Man 2005.
So,
hey, man.
Why you do this to me? We're gonna have a 3-hour post show on this now. You, me, throwing shit. It's gonna be great. I got a shopping cart. But oh, my feelings hurt. You win. Thanks, internet. You win. But it looks like they've parted ways with Drew Galloway. So he's open and available and out there. He's gone. And apparently the Hardys. Hardys are leaving. You know that thing that's been keeping them afloat here for the last few months?
Yeah, the broken gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's not looking good.
Oh, really?
And apparently they offered him like a 2-year contract, and they only wanted to do a 1-year contract, and they're like, no, you're going to sign this. And they were like, no. You know, the only way you really know this is because Matt Hardy's staying in character on Twitter.
Right.
Jeff Hardy's not
Jeff
much
Hardy's
of a...
Jeff Hardy.
He's, tattooing his lawn. He's busy.
The enigma. The charismatic enigma.
What's Matt's wife's name? Rebby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's on Twitter just raising hell.
Good for her.
F y'all, we got these belts. I'm going to melt them down to make earrings. To hell with y'all. A lot of cursing. She's great. What a wonderful wife. Going to bat for her husband. Hey, this place has made it so we can, create and live up to our potential, and cool. Jeff Jarrett's back.
Just when it seemed like maybe they turned the corner.
They turned a corner. They were embracing something new, something different, something exciting. Hardys are going to leave. Now, that being said, already rumblings that TNA is like, well, I mean, we own that broken Matt gimmick.
Oh.
So you go ahead and have fun with that TNA. Enjoy, because that'll keep them. That just ham-fisted trying to bully them into staying into a contract they don't want for a length that they don't want for an amount they probably don't want.
Mm-hmm.
Saying you're going to take that gimmick away from them. That'll help with negotiations.
Right.
Strong arm Matt Hardy.
Meanwhile, they could take a lot of money to do basically what the Dudleys just did in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I just flopped on. I completely flipped on my my stance on the Hardys.
What?
I want them to come back now.
Yeah, just
after hearing that,
just as an FU to TNA at this point. Not even TNA, because again, poor TNA. They're just looking for somebody to run it, and they went to Jeff Jarrett.
That's just not smart.
I mean, he could do stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but man,
you're gonna run off the one guy who kept you afloat last week. That's dumb. And the one thing that had casual guy like me halfway interested.
Like, hey, this is different. This is exciting. This is new.
This could be something.
You're gonna get just any week now. It's gonna be damage to Matt Hardy, and I don't know, Brother Caesar. What's another Roman emperor? Brother Augustus Hardy. I guess that's
Augustus
just Rebby's name. I don't. Does TNA own the copyright to Maxwell? King Maxwell? No? It'll be a prince again. He'll have to earn his title back. And, of course, Mr. Benjamin. No longer Senor. Mr. Benjamin. Don't be surprised. Or they'll do what they did with the Dudleys and just rewind him back to the 90s. Put him in shirts. Put some socks on Jeff's arms. It'll be great. Have fun, fellas. Either way, TNA. TNA.
Just doing it all wrong. Doing it all wrong.
Did he call me bald or fat?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Hold on, let me make sure. Nope, just bald.
Just bald?
Wait, no. Bald guy is a fat prick.
Okay.
So
I was wondering. I thought they were both in there. Just got to make sure to get them both in there.
This is nice. Not at all. Thanks, Internet. Appreciate that. So is that the TNA notes?
Did you want more?
No.
You want to hear about Moose?
No.
All right, then. Wrap it up.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
I feel like
that's
we
the
have
most
any other
important.
notes? I feel like there was more notes. Did we miss something? No, maybe not. There's the Galloway note. No, I think that's everything. Okay, fine.
I can't pull up my phone because I'm getting constant friend request acceptance.
Ooh.
Remember the 400 I put out last night?
Yes.
Yeah, they're all right there. It's great.
Cool.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I can't go on Facebook anymore now. Sweet.
You of all people.
Feel free to tag me.
Why would you do that?
Nathan has a Facebook? Yeah. Believe it or not. Hey, man, if you dig us, dig what we're doing. Unlike that son of a bitch. That's all I'm going to think about next week.
Thanks, Hardy Man, 2005. He's not even listening anymore.
No shit.
Thanks, Hardy Man, 2005. Because I didn't shout him out.
Oh.
So, sorry about that.
To me or to him? You apologize to me. For nothing. Never mind, I don't care. And you're gone. You've created nothing. You've added nothing to this world, and it's going to be the exact same when you leave. Bye. Meanwhile, you can support us on Patreon.
Yeah.
You won't. Patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. $1 gets you, I don't know, you can come in on Monday night and feed the cats. It's great. It's more fun than you think it is, as long as you don't have allergies. Or you can just call me a bald, fat prick every Tuesday.
Aww.
It's fine.
Aw, poor Nathan. I feel bad. I wish I didn't read that.
I don't have those Matt instincts where I can just rain holy hell at a moment's notice.
Right.
It's coming, though. I'm going to fume for a week first, though. Don't worry. You need to get in touch with us personally. If you want to call me a bald fat prick on Twitter at the Nate Project, you know what? Go ahead. It'll make me laugh. Now, make sure to hashtag WrestlePals so this son of a bitch can see it.
I'll find it.
And he will. And then I'll find you.
Ooh.
Follow him at the Hulkster. That's a real thing. It's a real thing. It actually happened. And then he got blocked twice.
Who are you?
I'm Nate. How are you? Oh, Christ. At the Nate Project on Twitter. Call me a fat bald prick. It's great. Bald fat prick. Mix it up a little bit. You know what? You got the words. You got the tools. It's like Legos. Build your own insult. Not doing this. My dog will, though. I'm working on it. Give me a week. Poor Justin. Goddamn hashtag WrestlePals.
We never had nothing. Blue collar boys do it with their hands money. They don't want none. They don't want none.
I lost my keys and my little dog is bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'm take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words, AJ Styles. You know what you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.